Thank you for giving me this question because this is very important to understand the real situation of the Rohingya. Because whenever I saw a word that pathway to citizenship, that made me really very angry. Because we are not demanding the citizenship from Myanmar. Here one sister, she used restoration. That is the correct term. What we are asking is to restore our citizenship regardless of what happened before the Burma independence. But after the Burma independence in 1948, Rohingya were given indigenous status. Rohingya term was recognized as a race, as an ethnic group. And my grandparents and all the Rohingya in that generation, they enjoy the full citizenship. My great-grandfather was, and also the grandfather of Kotunke, they both were Constituent Assembly member that was founded by the late General Aung San in 1947. And after independence of Burma, many Rohingya were elected. We had the full voting right. And there were a lot of evidence that cannot deny. But now, when you ask Myanmar pathway to citizenship, it is like this is due to your lack of knowledge about the Rohingya. So, now, at least 130,000 are confined into the so-called IDP camp, internally displaced camp. I will not call IDP. I will not use the term IDP because I live in Europe. I have visited all this concentration memorial site. And also, German official that I met in 2018, after visiting those so-called IDP camp, they said this is exactly like the concentration camp. There is no gas chamber, but still these people are concentrated into this camp. They don't have any livelihood opportunity. They don't have access to the education, very limited access to the health care. And how many pregnant women were given the injection at the Sitwe General Hospital and they were killed? If you do the research, you will find. That is why a brother called them the neo-Nazi. This is what exactly happened. And the question is that resettlement of the internally displaced or whatever you call a refugee inside the country, that will really encourage here all my brothers and sisters to go back. Because after the independence of Burma, we had the national registration camp. My grandparents, my parents, they had. I didn't have. And in 1982, they entered the new citizenship law and stopped issuing all those national registration card. Prior to that, in 1974, the Nay government launched an operation called Jasmine, in English, in Burmese Sabe operation. They conducted this operation for 4 years and take away this national registration card from the Rohingya. And at the checkpoint, wherever they saw the Rohingya, they just take away all the card. They conducted this for 4 years, and in 1978, they launched the Nagame, called the King Dragon operation. First massive wave of violence like the 2017. 250,000 had to flee to Bangladesh. Since at the time, Bangladesh gave a lot of pressure to the Nay. Then, a few months later, they were repatriated as Rohingya. Still, we have a lot of documents that issue from the Ministry of Home and Religious Affairs. They were driven off from the country as an illegal Bengali, but were taken as a Rohingya. We are off the document. And 1982, that is why they entered the new citizenship law and make us stateless within our country. So I will short my note because I don't want to take a lot of time. So these people, all the Rohingya people in Arakan or the Rakhine state, they don't have any kind of document that will prove their citizenship. And now they give the NBC pressure the people to take the national verification card. And before that, in 1994, they issued the white card called the temporary registration card. And the very Burmese media make a lot of propaganda that in 2010, the military proxy party, USDP, want to get the vote from the Rohingya. That is why they issued this white card. Actually, first issue was in 1994, August 17. So there are a lot of things. If I tell you, it will take a lot of time. So let me get back to the point. So the people from Sittwe, Myebong, Paukto, and the Chauto, and the Mimbia, they are still in the IDP camp. In Paukto especially, the people are starving, and also in Sittwe. Recently, the AWD, the Burmese media reported that the people are starving. Some family even suicide themselves because they cannot afford the food. So it is better to suicide themselves, they suicided. So this is what happening. So let them to resettle back in their original home, whether the houses stay in town or those were occupied by others, it doesn't matter. But there should be the justice. Those houses belong to the Rohingya, those should be given, and if they are given the full citizenship, and if they can move freely like other nationality, other ethnic member in Sittwe, this will really encourage the people here to go back to our homeland, because they will feel that they will have the same card. But the way this military junta has done in a few years back, the delegation came here in the Cox's Bazar, taken to the Maundo and show them the small houses, that will never encourage our people to go back. I myself, as an activist, as I can influence my people, I will never encourage to go back in this situation. The situation must be with the full right and with the freedom. There is the guarantee that they will not be subject to this violence again. Then this will really encourage the people.